Alright, here we are, zoo zoo zoo. We're on Harper's Ferry Graveyard. This is the blue and the gray event. Friday event. European event. I'm glad to be back recording. It's been a while, been a couple weeks, but I'm here.
I don't have fucking
The balance was a little off. Ninth Corps was going to be on the Union team. They switched over to CSA here. They're now over on this side. Let's see what the balance is like. 55 to 50, which I think is good. I think you want the attackers to have the slight imbalance when you can. You got Major Jean for HL. You got Unconditional Surrender Lucian for IB. You got Uncle Dragon solo with a flag. That's pretty funny. I don't think he meant to do that. They're supposed to be bottom B. You got Jerry O'Hara for 2 Corps. Tink for MWB. I think Joker. Joker or French Toast are leading 9th. I probably should have asked them before I came out here, but you got First Lieutenant Berger for 1st Delaware leading that. You got Doug leading CQB. You got Lewis leading 42nd. You got Rare leading 40. Also, well, that's just the glitch, visual glitch right there, I think. And that's that. CSA is bringing, Union's bringing a couple guns. Probably to pull the cases out to make a little fort. CSA surprisingly has not brought any guns. They have good guns on this map, so I'm surprised they're not bringing any, and Union is instead. So we're going to get right into it. It is live. I did not check the plans for either team. Union looks like they're full pressed for this right push, so generally what you see, what I've seen a lot as the CSA, is running out of bounds here, kind of hiding in the defilade and coming up from the side. And Union is prepared for that, so what's happening is, well, this right here. A little push by HL and Jean down the right side on CQB. CQB is hanging out in the road. That's not bad. They're in a defilade.
Hopping over on the fence.
Fence behind us.
Hopping over the fence, boys.
I like to hang out over here. This is where I've last time I played this map. Long time ago. We held Union held one group here, one group over there, one group back here in reserve, and another group in the middle. And all we did was mass commit to whatever side the CSA was pushing, and not really getting too many shootouts. So
Independent fire, shoot that off.
that was a good shot from CQB.
Hold
fire.
And so the CSA does have the numbers advantage here, especially with the Union bringing guns. I don't know where the guns are. Oh, right side. They're over here on the right side. I would have thought they were just bringing the guns out to this corner to kind of provide an extra little unbreakable wall.
Violence, gentlemen. Charge your bayonets. Get ready. Charge your bayonets.
Oh, the CSA took massive damage there. But they did also push up at the same times. And this is exactly what you don't want as the CSA, is to get hit in the side. Just like that, full wipe with these accuracy changes. Super accurate fire from 42nd here. And they're going to run away before they get hit by MWB. First Delaware has some shots here. There's just 3 of them. They're going for they're just holding. What's the rest of the Union? The rest of the Union needs to react now, and they should easily be able to clean this up. It looks like that's exactly what's happening with 42nd bringing his men over. Or he'll just use his pistol to clean it up. CQB and their independent fire should be able to take down these three last flags. CSA kind of didn't commit fully to it, but neither did the Union. But that was big for the Union defense there, and
No tactics in chat. So bad just for the meme.
and I think Union defense on this map is very
When you're
doable.
good.
I can't see.
Very small map. It doesn't take very long to run from one side to the other and to actually tell each other what's happening in game. I do believe this is a no Steam chat event. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I think it is a Steam chat event.
Sorry.
Here, let me get rid of that overlay there. So I think what you want to see as the CSA is you really need the guns. I think this is a bad place for Union to stand usually. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Usually I would say this is a bad place to stand because of artillery. The artillery that the CSA normally has is up on this hill over in that camp. And they can just blast this side really easily in my opinion. It is very far away, so maybe it's not easy. But any good artillery man is going to be able to hit these. What you want to do is you want to blow a hole in this corner of that. And what would be nice is if you blow a hole in this fence right here. So you can just come running up and over and run into it. So if the CSA can get into this position right here, where my camera is, that'd be pretty good. So we're going to be waiting here. We're going to see another attempt at the CSA pushing right side, I believe. And if they do not choose to push right side, then HL here is just going to be a distraction force, hopefully distracting more than they're dying. Sorry, I had to close my door. Let's see. Yeah, they are distracting 2 companies worth of people. So if the rest of the CSA were to push down the left side right now, while these 2 companies are occupied, they would have the numbers advantage to push this corner out. With the accuracy changes and with the gun over here though, there is a chance that they get wiped out from trying that, but I think with the concealment and the deflade, I think the CSA could get up right next to the Union.
Yeah.
Avoid the gun and get a good little attack on these men. They can see the CSA flag across from them. Well, not any of these guys who are crouched. Just Lewis can see these men on the other side. And this is what you want to do as defenders. You don't want to show yourself at all. You don't want to lose any tickets if you don't have to. But now, Lewis sees them moving left. He's going to move his men left. And he could bring his men out, up and over. If he... Nope, they're pouring it in. That's some buck and ball. You can see the shotgun. You can see the spread of the ammo there. So 42nd could charge into the side of him here. I feel like that is the play, is to come in and charge and smash this corner and take it, and then use the wall against them. I think the passiveness from 42nd right now costs the Union a little bit. CSA is gonna get in to this back right. I think Lewis just reacted way too slow, but maybe not. Maybe that was maybe that's fine. Kowalski's trying to kill some Yankees. Volunteer Kowalski playing with.
You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that.
Well, that was all right. But the CSA did take this corner, and that is huge. What I do believe is a good response to that is, as you're spawning main, what I've seen work in small pop is to come down and hit this flank. So you come down here, run down this road.
We're like almost half the line.
And that's where 42nd is right now. So if they wait for the rest of their team to also come, so here's spawn. You get your full kits, you go straight this way. And come run down this way. and smash them in the back. Because they're not prepared for it. They're waiting for them to come down main. They're waiting for them to come down
What do you
main.
mean? Who's directly to our right? What?
Enemy
northwest! Hey, what's up, Reese?
Is that
And I think this two-pronged attack might work pretty well. Or a full charge from the Union down this left side is probably one of the better ways to retake this corner, especially if the CSA has already been blasting this corner, which they have not. CSA has not blasted a hole. They do not have any guns to blast a hole in this corner. And so 2 Corps is ready for this, though. Two Corps and HL are set up to just completely defend this. This shooting is really giving away the Union position. Kind of baited the CSA out a little bit. One man is still up there. Union's lost a hell of a lot of tickets from the early cap plus the failed charge. So this is where it becomes a problem for the Union to do anything. They have a chance though. They have buck and ball, some of them. Probably most of them. So if any of them can kill 2 for 1, if Union kills 2 to 1, there is a CSA group slacking and slacking in the back. They're showing up as reinforcements here. Let's see if IB can save the day or if they were too late. There's only those 2 options here, and I think they are going to save the day. This is a very close battle, though. Oh, CQB, some CQB, I want to say Rambos, but they're not really because they were just doing the charge. They're causing chaos in the back and actually kind of won the Union the fight here. As long as Union has flags, they should respond fairly quickly and be able to retake this point. There are more CSA guys here, though, so... Look at that sword fight.
Come on! Yeah!
Oh, come on.
I'm 15.
Loading fire!
So with the CSA has the superior cover with the stone wall. So now the Union does have a closer run back from spawn. So this bayonet and go call that was done by Lewis in 42nd was probably the right call. They just get in there and run past the cover because they need to overwhelm this this stone wall because they can't afford to be in a shootout with the CSA on the stone wall. So once the Union retakes the stone wall, which they should be doing right now, every single one of these Union men should be getting up on this stone wall. Union will be retaking the point, but it was a very successful early cap by the CSA. The Union won't be getting back very many tickets. And in fact, they need to call off the attack here because they want to regain more tickets.
Oh my god, he's still there! He's slaughtering everybody!
Kevin's slaughtering everybody apparently, but he did get himself slaughtered. And he did die before the Union retake the point, so no loss in tickets for his team there. Technically, except for the people he killed. The people he killed lost his team tickets, funnily enough. It was kind of backwards. So the Union's going to reset to whatever their standard positions are. Really good recapture with the 5-man imbalance. Plus they only have... Oh, never mind. Kevin was up there, was smashing the guys. That was the guy who was up there in the charge. So, despite them having some artillery guys, they're still helping out in the charge. There he is, right there, the artillery officer. Up there, swinging his sword, helping in the charge. Pretty good idea there. And the CSA is going to go fast. Oh wait, they have their men hanging back here, HL does.
It's fine, he's a communist.
I'm going to say they're going to charge in 2 minutes at 33 is my guess. They could charge at 34. But the sooner the better for the CSA, I think. They want this to come down to final push, last stand. Or they want to get the Union to breaking and then take the point. And either way, they want just they already got the Union almost halfway through their tickets, so just keeping up that pressure is risky because you're going to lose a lot of tickets doing it yourself. So CSA is going to spend a minute or two, try to shoot it out and see if they can gain on the gain tickets on the Union. And it looks like they're going to be gaining tickets, especially with the Union going down the hill on the left. Union left, CSA right. So if CSA actually starts winning the shootout, they're content just doing that. Since they won such a dramatic first charge. First cannon shot I've heard all game.
Avec son fusil, il a plus de tête. Keep it up, nice score. Keep it up, keep it up.
Well done, mate. You got the good fight.
Yeah, you got 9th Corps and a nice little small left flanking skirmishing line here. Not flanking, but they're the left flank. They are the left guard here. Small skirmishing line. That's decent. And you have another skirmishing line. This is actually like half the team actually over here. The cough, excuse me. Ah, sorry, pardon me. Muted myself for that. You guys don't want to hear that. So it looks like the CSA are kind of stagnating out. I don't think they're going to be winning this shootout. They either wait for their flag to respawn before the charge, or they just charge. So CSA is playing pretty well here. They have the time to do this, to think about what they're going to do and see if they can win the shootout. I would say just keep being aggressive, especially since you won that first charge. You know well, it took them 2 charges to win, but you demonstrated you could win that way, and you are ahead on tickets by doing that. So I do think that's keep the aggression on and just do it. Playing very defensive, which works. It's fine. No CSA Artie is kind of crazy to me though. These guys could be getting blasted by Artie here. CQB Napoleon here with his Napoleon gun. They've kind of blown a hole in this fence. I don't think you can walk through that, but definitely very cinematic here through this little framed window. Union guy goes down. He's not happy about dying. So really holding really defensive as Union back here in reserve where I am on these caissons isn't the worst. If you have a flag, like if you can get these this concealment between you and the battery, you're not going to get hit by too many shells unless they are getting told where you are. Obviously that's not an issue right now because there's no CSA guns at all. But being in reserve back here is pretty strong. Even if you're just 5 or 6 guys, you can dictate the battlefield as that 5 or 6 guys. You could say, you know what, we're gonna be the reserve, we're gonna come in with loads and bayonets and be the aggressors and try to make the team respond to you. So as you notice the CSA moving up or falling back or whatever they're doing, as in if CSA pushes down this way on this side of the hill, you can bring your reserve guys forward and to this wall and shoot them. You just have to be careful of getting charged down from your right and getting blasted by everyone on that wall out there. Presumably, though, the CSA is going to mass charge one side or the other, and you have the option to respond to it when you're in reserve. And that's what these guys are going to be. That's what 42nd... no, this is CQB, my bad. 42nd... Yeah, this is 42nd. 42nd's kind of acting as the reserve force here. And there's a lot of them, so... if they respond properly to what the CSA does, it'll be hard for the CSA to crack this egg.
Okay.
These two groups are just looking at each other in the defilades. This is kind of the stalemate of the game right now. Is whoever peaks first is going to get their line eviscerated first. Whoever comes up over the crest with these accuracy changes are going to get blasted. So this is the smart move from CQB to just to stand back
Stay crouched.
and just wait.
Sapus is
It's a game of chicken here. And it's a game the Union's going to win unless the CSA decides to do something. As defenders, this is all you want, is to sit back and do nothing. So this is smart. If you can get like a group of skirmishers to come make these guys blow their shots or get nervous or not want to stand there. Union's making the first move. We'll see how many of them are going to get blasted down with these accuracy changes. Not many of them, but not many of the CSA got hit either. Let's see, this 42nd is making their way over to the outside of the wall there. They'll have to be careful on their right. It looks like no CSA has gone up and over to hit them on the right of 42nd's right. So 42nd did come in and do the move I expected, or yeah, not expected, but I was just talking about. And we'll see what happens. I mean, Union should win this because of that. The CSA standing back and shooting actually saved their flags, or might have saved their flags. So they need to get... Come on, get your flag up, CSA. Good job. Good job, H.O. Rudstein. Rundstein. So CSA gets all their flags out. And they lost pretty decisively on the ticket trade there. So what they learned there, CSA learned there, they learned what 42nd was going to do. And if 42nd does that a second time, I've gotten away with 9th Corps pulling us to this wall right here, hitting in this. I got away with it 2 times. But the 3rd time I tried it, by golly, a reserve force of their own sat here, especially with this fence being destroyed. A reserve force hiding here, not waving their flag, waiting for the 42nd to do their thing. Man, just charging into their side like this is devastating. It definitely wiped me and my group. I kind of expected it, but it happened to me, and it can happen to 42nd. 42nd is a much larger line than 9th Corps was at the time, though. So. Yeah, we'll see if IB
Nice, I got there one.
or any of the CSA decide to do that. Next charge down the right, 42nd could get baited into doing the exact same thing, and then they could get hit from their right. We'll see if the CSA plays off that expectation of the Union after learning what they're going to do in a charge down the right, or if they'll just hard commit left. Union is getting aggressive here, which kind of makes sense with these accuracy changes. As long as you're somewhere in a defilade, I think this will be huge. Just kind of hitting the CSA here when they're not expecting it.
Fall back, spring back, right close, and fall back.
I think I got the officer.
Yeah, that was a good move by the Union, I think. I think they got a lot of tickets and kind of caught the CSA off guard. That was pretty awesome. I mean, because they had just won the charge and because CSA is still coming back from main spawn, If you can catch a unit kind of being over aggressive and pushing themselves out of position, just like this group of Union guys did, CQB here,
Man.
then that's something you should do. I liked that move. Especially because you see these guys here and hear them shooting.
Fall back.
So you know it's only going to be one company, if any. And even if no one meets you on this side of the fence, you could pull up right here and volley into the side of the CSA while they're not expecting it. With the accuracy changes, that's big. Just getting an unaware volley or independent fire into the flank of a group is pretty huge, because your guys are gonna kill a lot of them.
Ligne à gauche du colonel.
Okay, Nick.
No, I'm not. Anyone so Oh my, for fuck's sake.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Probably get my bag on.
Is that? I was thinking that was a team kill, but no, it's a Irish here. Little
Good shit.
Rambo fight between Gushi and Irish. Scout fight, not Rambos. They were scouting. They did shoot each other. One of them did shoot the other one, so that's kind of Rambo, but I don't check the rules. I just am the recording guy. Oh, here's Wilkes.
All positions, boys.
Gentlemen. Forward.
Jerry, put it on pause.
No, boys, not yet, not yet. Recover.
Doesn't sound like Wilkes.
Soldier, not you, Hubert.
Oh, that's Morgan talking. Okay. 42nd is masked up on the right again as the reserve group. If the CSA decides to charge down the right, I'm wondering if they will come down through the graveyard and hit 42nd in the side. I am very curious to see if they adapt to what... Run! Oh! The guy's rolling down the hill. But yeah, we'll see if the CSA adapts to 42nd being kind of the reserve group. Taking losses at 20 minutes, 22 minutes is... the CSA has a good amount of time to get the Union to breaking and try to take the point. And they're not too far behind at tickets that even if they hit the final push before Union hits last stand, they still will have a decent chance to put the Union in the last stand before they run out of time, which would be advantage CSA. As long as they keep their flags up in the final push, then they'll have the advantage. I'm surprised that we haven't seen a push on this side. I mean, I guess it makes sense with Union having Buckham Ball. You don't want to get up close and personal.
Boy, peek.
I do have to go to work in less than an hour.
That boy peeked his last.
Load and hold.
So-
Load and hold.
Hold fire, hold fire.
Don't hold.
So I apologize if I only get the first round of this match here.
Rise.
Right.
Rise, my son.
To game west. Rams.
Hey, why do French tanks have a lot of mirrors?
Sportif cadet.
Cover.
So they can see the front line while they're driving away.
Good.
That
was funny.
At the same time.
Back. IB, form to my left.
Decent little volley from IB there.
If you don't know how out
I don't know if it hit anyone, but
they know pretty well how to fall back.
what you can see, you can't really see any of the Union right now. They're kind of all hidden. So it looks like they're just waiting.
Rise. Fire.
No shots hit. This
Oh
is
my
the
God,
problem.
you shoot through the hole.
This is the problem with standing back and shooting at the wall. The defenders are just gonna hang out in the cover. So Lucian's bringing his guys up again. No, this is Jerry O'Hara. And they kind of got blasted by 42nd. They need to use the stone wall and not line up in the extent of the wall that's been destroyed.
Form to my left.
On Jerry.
To be fair, if you just use the cannon, I mean Napoleon's about to shoot
Yes.
right at me, I think.
Quite alright.
If you just use that cannon on the Union side to destroy this wall systematically going, like if he just shoots this next wall right here and just keeps going down shooting each of the, like just trying to destroy the cover, decisive Union advantage if the CSA can't stand behind the wall.
Form on the line.
I mean, he's hitting the same exact spot. I think he just needs to hit this spot here. I think he just aim a little bit to his right, to our left,
As usual.
Form to my
and
left.
just blow up more of the wall. I think the more wall you blow up, the better it is for the Union. There's a shootout going on the right.
S'attirer.
Over our
Nord-ouest.
heads.
Nord-ouest.
Check.
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 Compagnie prête.
Et check. Quick time, marche.
Quick
Montez
time.
les colonels, quick time.
Au quick time. Quick time.
Direction ouest, messieurs, direction ouest.
Direction nord-ouest. Direction nord-ouest, on joue.
Direction nord-ouest en jour.
Nord-ouest. Visez au ras du sol.
Cassez le chargement, 2 mètres.
CSA hits braking first.
En arrière.
These men took their shots, and that drew this Union group forward.
Allez, chargez au mur.
Now Wilkes is gonna come forward after that volley. So they're just taking turns volleying each other here.
Perkins just holding up on solo.
I think just taking this position is good though. And then telling your men to independent fire at people who come over the crest.
About face.
I don't know about that about face. I think holding this crest here is probably really good.
Form on the line. To my left.
Everybody's still over there.
I don't know if you can afford to run back.
Baba.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Are you guys able to hear me?
Le long du muret. Ouest.
Time en colonne, messieurs. En colonne.
The quick time again. And we'll see if 42nd comes out again and hits him in the side. Looks like 42nd isn't going to do that. But it also looks like the CSA was not going to hit them in the side. So I think 42nd should have taken out the wall on the right side of the CSA left side. CSA left side, Union right. I think they should have come out here and done what they did last time.
Keep firing.
Don't shoot the front.
Yeah, I think CSA is going to be able to take this corner if nothing else. But Union might be able to put CSA into final push here if it's if CSA doesn't decisively come push through the Union. If they just get into extended shootout here with the Union being on the stone wall. I think you send one group out this way and one group to their sides. CSA is running away, possibly smartly. They kind of lost a pretty good group of men who came charging at the corner by themselves. Cost them some tickets, cost them a bunch of manpower, and forced them to retreat. Excuse me. Let's see what that shot did.
Bring him down.
Because now they can hit what they shoot at.
Yep, with the accuracy changes, they can hit what they shoot at, just like that guy said.
He's doing well. He's doing well, 15.
When CSA committed to a charge, they had, at the time, now that they've lost 2 charges and won 1, well, they only committed fully to 2 or 3 charges so far. This was kind of a half-committed shootout charge, and it was not. But when they've fully committed, they've won the point 33% of the time so far. So I think they just needed to commit to another charge and take this corner and make it work. Not easy to do.
Gotta make it feel like the hornet's nest.
See what the balance is. CSA has a large amount of more people than the Union right now. Large amount of more people, but I think that's fair enough in this accuracy changes. The attackers being so dug into such a position. CSA almost is going to guaranteed lose 10 men before the engagement even happens, if they're forced to run in. The only way they can avoid that is if they fully take the defilade and can get their men close enough, maybe to this rock without getting seen. Obviously, Doug is going to see them though, so. Plus, not the entire CSA is coming up this way. Most of them are.
A line is formed to the left.
Hey, yo.
Skirmishing on these rocks kind of makes sense to shoot the guys out that were holding the road. I guess you can't really see them though.
Sur le mur ouest.
Sur le mur, messieurs, à l'angle du mur, côté ouest.
40 seconds. Rotate it over. They've realized that this is going to be a big push on the CSA right again. And this is where CSA guns would just be super brutal. I mean, look at how clumped these guys are and crouched. You kill 5 of them, that's 15 tickets. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot in this low pop. Ooh, this could surprise the Union. Oh, Union's pre-aiming. Ooh, yes. See, that's what I'm talking about. The Union gets to kill about 4 or 5 of the CSA before they're in position. So that's just the defender's advantage with these accuracy changes. The Union is still outnumbered here on the fence line, but just the amount of guns that are pointed at this fence line, it's just not going to work for the CSA without a fully committed push down the right side at the same time. So what could have been done is this entire CSA group charging in as soon as these guys engaged, because all these guys on the Union left, all these guys right here, they had all used their shots. If they all use their shots on one company, then you can get up close and personal and stab them. They don't have any shots. You can get up close, make sure your shots hit. Just decisively win that charge by making the Union waste their shots. I mean, this is a pretty good move from HL. It's just not. It was a sacrifice that wasn't capitalized. It did not get capitalized on.
Up and over!
This is fairly smart. As long as this is what I
Here they
think.
come, boys.
I think the CSA should have come just running straight down this and hit this wall here, and that's what they should have done with HL up on the as HL hit that fence, because 42nd completely detached and committed to this CSA far right. So CSA is about to hit final push, but they do only need to win one more charge. And let's see if Lucian's pistol can.
On the wall,
Doug
Iron
lands the
Brigade.
shot.
Brace and
So.
hold on the wall, boys.
And here is a charge by the CSA. It's a little late, but it should help the rest of these three guys charging. 9th Corps charging here. Should distract a good amount of the guys and let the rest of the CSA move in. CSA is so indecisive about moving in though. They have not fully committed to a charge together since they won the point. So I really don't know. It's just I think that's the end for the CSA. That suicide charge by 9th Corps did put him in the final push, but it's not like they weren't going to go into final push anyway. HL kind of lost their tickets first. Now the charge is too late from 2 Corps there. They need to hit at the same time as the small line of 9th Corps was kind of making them all look to the right. If you can get someone to commit to the wrongs, these two pistols could be big. Come on, Wilkes. Come on, Joker.
Here they come, brace.
Come on, Joker. Good try. CSA did get their flags back up. And that's the end of this match. I think the Union decisively holds this point with an imbalance too, but that's I think gonna be common in this new accuracy patch change. I think the attackers need all the help they can get, which is funny because once they had the point, they were the defenders, and if they had just somehow defended better, I'm not sure what the proper positions are. I guess this corner here. And actually, I'm going to say have a company down here. I think if you have a reserve group after you've taken the point, after you've early capped. Ooh, this is the final push here. I think if you have a reserve group down here, like HL was, after you've taken the point, because I think the favorite is to come down this road and hit the side. I think that's. Oh, my game is crashing. My game crashed. So that's great. Restarting the game here. Unfortunately, I won't get the casualty screen here because of that. Maybe I shouldn't be moving my. Maybe I shouldn't be moving my camera around so much when there's so many dead bodies on the ground. That's only the second time my game's crashed since I changed the settings, so I think the setting I changed was the bodies on the ground. But hey, that was a hell of a first game. Union definitely wins that. It was 0 seconds when my game crashed. And here is the casualty screen of absolutely no one being dead because my game crashed. But like I said, I think once you're I think this is the popular route to retake the point as Union coming from here. So I think having a reserve group here that can come up and cut them off, or come up and over and cut them off this side. Because if the Union comes down this way, you can come hit them in the rear with your reserve group. I think that was the mistake as the CSA, just having everyone committed to, well, this corner right here. Or right here is the corner that they were committed to. But yeah, I'm going to pause the thing and we're going to get right into the next one. I have to go to work in 40 minutes, so hopefully we can get the next one started fast and I can record what I can record. Zoo zoo zoo. All right, here we are, zoo zoo zoo. Second round, Nicodemus Hill. Looks like 9th Corps didn't get balanced back over the Union. I would have expected them to get balanced back over because well, the attackers should probably have the the advantage, in my opinion, when it comes to players. I mean, look at this 61. The balance is super bad right now. Wonder if saying, yeah, okay, see, there we go. The 9th Corps is going to balance over. Exactly, that's exactly what I expected. Good choice, admin. Not live. We're gonna restart this map here. I'll come back when we're live. I'm gonna pause it again. Ah, well, we're instantly back. 9th Corps gets the balance over to Union. So now Union will have, well, still a numbers disadvantage, it looks like, but either way, this is Nicodemus Hills, so there's a cavalry unit on this map that have sharps and pistols. So I'm
3.
excited to see
Which number is 2?
Oh, he's dead.
3.
Oh, perfectly balanced now. What a map.
Boys, reload your sharps anyway.
So sharps, yeah, I'm interested to see how good they're gonna be. They had a 90% decrease in spread on those rifles. So they're pretty much 100% accurate, is what it feels like when you're shooting them. You can pretty consistently hit people 250, the target's 250 yards out, 200 to 300 yards out in the bullseye every time if you go into training mode. At least, I actually haven't tested it since they patch fixed it. They did accidentally have it as a as everything is 100% accurate when they first introduced it. Actually changing it, and it was absolutely absurd. It was bonkers. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be live at 43. Do the same to Lucian. That's pretty funny. Lucian has a French Toast is leading 9th Corps here. You got Lewis leading 42nd. You got Dixie leading CQB. You got Harkin leading 1st Delaware. You got Kevin on the battery again. And Pyro, so some good gunners that I've heard good things about. You got Murray as well. So the Union needs these cannons to do some work. They have 9 guys on cannons. So 9 minus 54, that's 45 infantry guys that the Union have. 3 and there's 52 infantry guys. So for the CSA, so the only, oh my goodness, and 9th Corps lost the player, so they need that guy back now. The only advantage I was going to say is that they have an extra flag, but with 9th Corps being such a small group, it might be more of a detriment to have the flag and an extra company there. But perhaps just having a side group of skirmishers to harass could come in handy. Union is doing a full push left like they would normally, but I'm scared about it because the stone wall is a really hard position to take.
Pour une volée. En joue. Nord-est. Compagnie. Recharger.
So yeah, the cavalry just comes out and starts blasting with their pistols. I honestly, in lower populations, this is just brutal. This is just brutal that they're allowed. Like, that's just crazy. So let's see, who is that? That's IB. IB's got 15 guys on the cavalry, so that's exactly, I think, what's allowed. But still, oof. Almost shouldn't be allowed. It's not fair of me to say that, but it really is kind of busted. not just kind of busted. I mean, you see just what happened there to the Union. They got absolutely slammed. The Union does have a little position on the stone wall here. That's not going to last them very long. This pistol's just going to take them all out. So 42nd can get all the way back behind the barn and just, if they can just run. If they can get out and draw the rest of the CSA towards them, then perhaps this is a good move by the Union.
Keep running. No, don't hop. Just keep running.
What's hopping? What's hopping? Shit. You missed. I just baited your ass.
Oh, he didn't miss. Nice job, Lewis. So getting a flag back into the orchard behind the barn should actually open up the rest of the team, the rest of the map. IB is going to run all the way back to their side. They know they have 2 Union flags down on the right, so they know the Union's going to have to try to come out there. This group of guys could go harass the artillery and gain back some tickets that they lost. But to be fair, the ticket trade was fine. The Union's not too unhappy about that. The only problem is it cost them, well, they got a flag, so they're getting their flags back. These guys aren't even looking. These guys should be looking at the Union flag that's down. Oh, and they're getting sniped too. Getting sniped by sharpshooters. See, the fact that the CSA let the Union get their flags back, at least it looks like they let the Union get their flags back, is detrimental. I mean, I was going to say the ticket trade wasn't that bad for the Union. They just lost their flags, so they lost about 5 minutes of time, but they really only lost 2 minutes of time because the Union's going to group up over here and just start sniping at the CSA. Like, with the accuracy changes, I keep talking about them, but these guys should be able to just start sniping.
Close or like far?
They're pretty far. Oh.
You say?
He fell over.
They're not
Give him hell for
really
a
able to.
second.
They
Give him hell.
shot far out.
Watch him shoot through it.
So you're able to range your gun. Instead of just pressing Z and going from 300 or 500 yards to 1,000 yards, you're able to use the scroll wheel now to choose 100, 200, 300, and 500.
Yeah, roughly.
And it actually is actually very accurate. This would probably be 200 yards or more. Excuse me, sorry for not muting myself there.
Don't get shot now, lads. Don't spawn.
So 9th Corps, if they start taking pot shots at the artillery, they can start getting some people out of
Already from here, roughly.
out of line. So let's see if
200, I think you'll get an accurate shot.
let's see if Dragon can land a shot here. This is huge.
On this because we got Springfield.
I don't need to trust.
Nah, just aim for their.
That was a big miss. Oh, maybe not. Come on, Dragon, get him. Dragon, get him.
Oh no.
A little personal bias here making me watch these guys. I want to see him get some out-of-line tickets on the Artie, though. That's what the Union has to do to make this worth it. Dragon's
Stop
gonna.
here. Stay in cover.
Dragon's just. Dragon's on a one-man mission. Sorry for watching you Rambo like this. I don't know what the rules are. So if this is against the rules, I'm sorry I'm watching you do this, but good out-of-line ticket there. I don't know what that officer was doing. He definitely saw Uncle Dragon there. And he definitely could have just like gotten behind this caisson and made that shot harder. That one out-of-line ticket was really big. I mean, the CSA is already behind in tickets, and I think it was because of that one shot. You can rewind and see how much it took down. I wasn't looking at the tickets when that happened. But also maybe the CSA, maybe the Union artillery's popping off on 2 Corps here, because they're definitely standing a little too far forward. Yep, popping off on the 2 Corps here. Well, the Union's making their artillery work with their infantry imbalance being so bad. I mean, there's only 3 artillery guys, but I think just sending Ninth Corps up to this fence and doing what Uncle Dragon did was probably the biggest benefit for their team. I only see 2 Ninth Corps members here, though.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Looks like Kowalski had to leave, so they're down a player.
See their heads.
Yep.
Are they now up on the road? Like south?
In a bit of fire stuff.
Oh wow.
I think as they die, they should just join 42nd's company. I can't tell them that. I would. I do want to, but when these 2 die, when Uncle dies, I think they all should just join a smaller company like 1st Delaware, or yeah, like 1st Delaware. I don't think having the 3 flags is all that worth it. Or is it 4 flags? Yeah, it's not that worth it in this situation. But honestly, this is where all the tickets are going to come from, is if they can get some people on the right shooting these out-of-liners. Oh, here's the rest of the 9th Corps coming back from Maine.
Oh, wait, never mind. I thought this was a gap. This was the bush.
And then we'll see if they actually start trying to farm the artillery, because that's... I mean, these guys are stuck back here because they don't want to get destroyed by the artillery, but HL's bringing themselves right in range of the guns. Guns were a little hasty there and missed, but... Oof, sorry about the trees in the way. That's so unfortunate.
You can stomp on the green one. You're farther enough down here. You're farther enough down here. Yeah, hold on.
I'm really excited to see this. They really should just go up to...
With me, boys.
Oh, what a shot!
Let's
This way,
I think that was this man here, Big D. No, that wasn't Big D. That wasn't Burger. I don't know. That must have been 9th Corps. Yeah, I'm really excited to see 9th Corps come do this. Like, I think this is
We can make it to the fence.
the best thing. Yeah, the fence isn't out of bounds. The fence is not out of bounds.
He's not there. He's not there. He's a pussy.
Aww.
Yeah, they kind of pushed out. Pardon my language. I just kind of copied what they said. Here's a skirmishing group of CSA guys coming out and facing CQB, and this is what was costed by 9th Corps not going up there and shooting those guys. I mean, this line didn't get blasted too hard, so it's not the biggest deal. Skirmishing group of guys in front with CQB running out of the outhouse there, or the chicken coop. I don't know what that is. But I saw Uncle Dragon run all the way to the fence and come back, so I don't understand why, I mean, you can go all the way up here and just, like, hold their... Man, these guys are getting smashed by CQB's, like, line. I can't believe they're getting this blasted. They're losing lots of tickets from these CSA guys. The arty guys, they're losing lots of tickets for the CSA. And the CSA is not moving out in a position where they don't want to get shot by the Union artillery, so... This is quite the match for the Union. They've taken a decisive lead with their artillery, and just the sheer out-of-line tickets. I've got 20 minutes before I have to be at work, so I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this match. Oh, what is the Union doing? They're trying to come early cap. I think this is a mistake. Well, it's not that big of a mistake. But they're not going to be able to cap. I mean, the cavalry's coming. Here comes the cav, and this one officer's... Is that an officer? Oh, he's running away. Yeah, this was a mistake by the Union. They're not going to be able to cap. Oh, or are they? Oh, they sure are. So I guess it wasn't that big of a mistake. But they lost a flag and an entire skirmishing company here. They forced the CSA out of the point. I guess I said I have to be at work in 20 minutes, so if the Union's able to hold for 20 minutes, then that's right on time for me to go. I'm rooting for the Union, so I don't have to stop this recording early. And you know, it'll be slow today, so I could be late. See, the cavalry's here. They're using their pistol shots early. The CSA should be getting blasted by Union artillery, especially if they were coordinating this, saying, we're taking the point. I mean, the artillery should have known that the Union's taking the point, so they should have pre-aimed the guns at the point, which is what looks like's happening. The CSA is going to lose a lot of tickets, but that doesn't matter because they'll gain it back once they retake the point. So Union really needs to desperately try to push these guys off the point, which, to be honest, waiting it out like this until about waiting it out while you're letting your artillery kind of blast them and making the CSA kind of use their pistol shots early, it might be pretty good. So Union's not really in a position to take this back. So the only advantage I could see here is the CSA is going to be stuck right here once the oh wow, no, there's a big group of Union guys. The entire company that got wiped here is coming and taking the stone wall, and they're going to be able to blast the CSA while they're in the open field. Incredible stuff from this Union group from main spawn. They're going to get charged from the side from the cavalry, but the cavalry is probably out of, most of them are probably out of pistol ammo. They're probably out of pistol ammo. I would assume, and they're not really out of pistol ammo, so. Yep, CSA is going to retake the point, and we're in for a long one here. The only caveat is as soon as the point gets taken, the CSA is going to get blasted by artillery and lose a lot of tickets. Are they going to pull off too early? No, they're going to take the point and be perfectly running away. So as soon as the CSA took the point, that's when all the artillery should have shot. Because that's when the tickets actually matter. Again. Oh, these guys are in danger. These guys are in danger from the artillery. Yeah, CSA's tired of what was happening, but they're winning. I mean, 15 minutes in and they're one morale stage down from battle ready to engage. That's really good. They'll be at taking losses at 15 minutes at that rate, and then breaking with 0 left. So the Union wouldn't even have a chance to take the point at that point and win. So CSA is on really good pace here. Now, if this Union group just lands some shots on the artillery crew, artillery crew's in the defilade. Yeah, we're in for a long game here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to watch all of it. I do have to go to work. But like I said, I could just be late. But how late? I'll be 15 minutes late if it goes a whole distance here. Which that wouldn't be very good. Once you Europeans go on daylight savings time at the end of March, at the end of the last Sunday of this month, it'll be a lot easier for me to cover this event. I'll have an extra hour before I have to go to work. So I'll be able to cover this event way more successfully. Because right now it's just too big of a time crunch right now. I only have an hour and a half to record, and that's
Up and over.
Up and over.
just not enough for these games.
Whoa.
Especially because the Union's going for another early cap.
Up an order on his left, sticky bait.
Oh man, this is gonna make this game last forever. It's not very busy at the beginning of tonight though. I work in the restaurant, that's why I work late. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. These guys are landing some good shots on that skirmishing line. That's some good Adeline tickets they just got on those two guys, or just one. The muskets are more accurate than the guns now. Back in the day, you could capture the point with just one person, and this was the capture bush. You'd have, I think I had seen a CSA and a Union guy both hiding in this bush, not being able to see each other, and the point just not capping either way. That was over a year ago now, since those changes. Oh my goodness, this could be big. I want to see these CSA guys drop as they come across this field. Shoot the guys in the field, not the guys on the wall. Oh no. Oh, and that's 30 yards, so these pistols will be effective here if they decide to use them. This is the cavalry unit. A couple of them are trying to use the pistol.
Switch to carbine if you ain't got the pistol.
Switch to carbines, they say. I think pistols are fine. Here comes 9th Corps to kind of suicide charge and die, so that was unfortunate for them. But the tickets they lose, the CSA don't gain back, so I think the entire Union team needs to suicide charge before this Union team, the CSA team, takes back the point. Maybe suicide charge is the wrong term. Unalive charge. Good pistol shooting from from both officers there. Union's doing pretty good actually. I wonder if they're gonna get enough bodies on point to stop the CSA from taking it. Doesn't look like it. This entire Union line needs to die. CSA gains back so many tickets here. They gained back so many tickets. Union loses flags, and I don't think Union's going to be able to win this game now that they've failed twice at the early cap. Though taking losses at 25 minutes, so that would put the CSA at breaking at 5 minutes left on the clock. So at that rate, the Union was only playing with 5 minutes to win the game. So perhaps the gamble was worth it to try to take the point, but definitely just lost some time. But now that the CSA is running across the field, what can the artillery do? They got to get CSA down to taking loss the next minute and a half for this to be on pace for what they were on pace to be at. So let's see what the CSA is saying. Watch TKs. Well, nothing important's being said in the chat. Don't know why I thought it was going to be. I need to go to work. This is unfortunate. I won't be able to finish this match. But like I said, the last Sunday of this month, you Europeans will be on daylight savings time, and it'll line up better for me again. The Sunday Fun Day event's an hour earlier, so I'll still be able to cover that one, both rounds, because that's an hour earlier than this event. Union's going to be able to get all their flags back for free. I think they're going to try just early cap again. And then try to hold for 10 minutes. I think they're going to pick up the flags and get right on point. I wouldn't be surprised. I guess they're not. The idea is to draw the CSA out into the guns. I mean, I imagine that's why you took 9 people on guns. So you can draw them out into the guns there. I honestly think this extra company here that 9th Corps is in, and or CQB, and or 1st Delaware, one of them should just have 3 companies and stack together. Have that extra gun, have that extra musket instead of the and honestly maybe leading with a NCO might be smart too, so you have a gun too to help with the accuracy. But the accuracy changes the more muskets you have, the better, in my opinion. I don't think the pistol's very worth it. I mean, it can be, but on a map like this, I think that just accuracy, just lead as an NCO when you're a small line. Join someone else's line, spawn in, just walk off to the side. Now, if you want to be a skirmishing group off by yourself, then it makes more sense to bring a flag.
Yeah, that was my
Woody Woodpecker. These guys are in danger. Are they going to get hit by Artie? Are they going to get hit? CS Union's taking a long time to shoot him.
Remember, you can use your straw wheel to increase your range on your gun.
So Union's going to the point again.
You see all them moving, boys? Hell yeah.
Let's enjoy some more of rights here. Oh, there's the shot. I knew this line was in danger.
Gentlemen, shift the line forward.
Who's alive and who's dead? Who's alive and
Oh, they're just who's alive and who's dead. Well,
You went straight in the cannon.
Keep it spread out. Keep it spread out.
Man.
see, the Union does need to early cap again because they are losing on time. They would not have enough time to put the CSA into braking at this rate. So they need to early cap, they need to hold the next 10 minutes. Look at this. Look at this. The only problem is this is after the Union's taken the point. Yeah, so MWB decides not to go for the Artie. What's the point? You're going to just try to retake the point, so these are just tickets you're not going to get back if you kill these guys. Union's fine with that. In fact, every single one of these guys should just hit the respawn button and die out of line. And then join an infantry regiment. Why not? Maybe not. Or just respawn. I mean, your tickets don't matter as Union right now. You want to have less tickets than the CSA. If the CSA were to retake the point, you want to have the same or less. Just not more. You just do not want to have more tickets than the CSA when the CSA retakes this point. Or if they retake this point. This could be the last little push. I've got 5 minutes to get to work. Luckily, I live really close to it. Luckily, we're not busy like I talked about earlier. But man, I wish I could cover this more. Here's the cab coming in. So this is a good little pullback maneuver here, because this group of 42nd guys can just smash the rest of the CSA as they're just in the open. I mean, that cavalry group just got absolutely wrecked. They do still have their flag. Excuse me. So there is a possibility that they respawn here and get their pistols back and still become a nuisance. What a great artillery shot by the Union there. Kind of makes these this CSA group that's running in on CQB just alone. They're just alone. This man has the right idea. I think the charge would have been smart.
Down the road, boys. Counter charge down the road. Counter charge down the road.
And here's Doug. They can come get this angle on the cavalry and start blasting them in the side.
Oh no, someone died.
They can take the position on the stone wall and just shoot into their frickin'. This is a good move by the Union. Union's kind of
Look at my flag. I'm a ghost.
Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
Union's taking a very advantageous position on the stone wall. It's a shame I won't be able to watch the rest of this match.
Oh, they have been wiped. They have been wiped.
All right, I'm back here. At this point, I'm just willing to be late because I think the Union's gonna win
There's someone in
in
here.
the next 8 minutes. This could be a pretty good charge from the CSA. This is the cavalry. They could really make it work. Excuse me. But they are attacking a stone wall position. But they do have pistols. All the CSA needs to do is kill men 2 to 1. And they have 6 shots each with pistols, so. Oh, here it is. I think the CSA is getting, I think the cavalry is getting pushed out. Comes down to this flag. If this flag dies this far forward. Oh, this flag is dead. Do you hear that? Yippee, says that one man. That's pretty good. I'm supposed to be at work in 2 minutes. Here comes the rest of HL. If HL cleans this up, I'm going to have to go. There's no way I'm going to be able to stay for this match if HL cleans this up. Good canister. I mean, that was kind of cool. Like seeing all the little particle effects of it hitting the ground like that. I think HL cleans this up. They've pushed most of Union off the point. And they're going to pick up the cavalry flag, so the cavalry is going to start spawning with pistols, and I think that'll just be able to easily clean up this Union group. And depending on, I mean, if the Union artillery just smashes this point, then that'd be pretty cool. Well, we'll watch this last little charge, and I'll call it for the CSA, and I'm going to say they won this match. It's unfortunate. I really can't know for sure that they're going to win the match, but they're going to take this point back. And honestly, they probably won't win the match because they're going to be forced to be... They're going to be on breaking. They're going to be on breaking, and this Union has taken the point 3 or 4 times, so... I'm so sorry I can't stay. I've got to go. Zoo. I'll see y'all in the next one. It's unfortunate that this is the way it's going to be, but next week will be more of the same, and the next week will be another more of the same. Like I said, you guys go daylight savings at the end of this month, and then I'll be able to cover the rest of it, the whole event. But yeah, this is impressive. I mean, the CSA has to be on point, and they're just gonna get blasted by artillery until they're probably gonna go last stand and lose if the artillery's on point. But someone let me know what happens. I have to leave. Zoo zoo zoo. See you in the next one. I'm so sorry.